And the bartender for bartending tonight, and Zach for doing what you did tonight. Next month, November 7, Monday, Portland legend Dan Raphael will be the featured reader. He's been hosting and reading since at least the 1990s, maybe the 1980s in this town. He hosted my first reading ever here, September 10th, 2001, so it's going to be a joy for me to feature him. He's September 10, the last day when life was normal, yes, and then everything was fucked up after that. So that was my first featured reading, and it was at the old Borders bookstore on 3rd and Yamhill? Yeah, and I woke up the next morning, and it's like I was so happy. I'm thinking, I've made it. I had a featured reading. It's now September 11, 2021. It was 6 a.m. What am I going to do now? I turned on the radio. Fuck.
America was distracted by you, bro.
I know. It was me. So that's next month. My friends, when some spiritual asshole at a bar, usually a woman, starts barking about the flower of life, I barf all over the place. In such ways do the days pass. Sometimes alcohol makes us brave and therefore better people. My grandma said that, and I agree. May we all enjoy a happy fall in which we embrace the cold and the wet we so richly deserve, like the trilobites scampering to preserve their husbands and wives against extinction in that ancient red Precambrian light, scampering vainly to make what was analogous to money or food or the purchase of insurance or election of clowns, like trilobite equivalents of Biden or Trump or Hillary, slithering cunningly through the ooze and slime of way back then, just like now. Has the history of reality ever been sane? No. That's okay. It usually is. God, simulacrum, evolution got lots to answer for, like 3 crones fingering themselves shortly before a public immolation, or my literary hero James Joyce jacking off his donkey in 1922, waving Ulysses beneath those small Irish balls across Europe, fantasizing he was wise. Was he? No. Am I wise writing this 100 years later? No. That said, it's all okay. It usually is, Dark Lord. I just took Princess for a walk and she went poo-poo, and I said, good girl, just like I used to way back in the normal before times of 2019 when a few people knew how to think. Reflecting now, 3 years later after all this apocalyptic shit, do I really believe that 2019 was normal? Or 2009 when we sucked cock with Obama? Or 1999 when we partied with Prince, that old Illuminati handjobber? Or 1989's fuck Bush New World Order inauguration speech? Or 1979 phony-ass Jimmy Carter born-again misery index smile? Or 1969 Nixon phone call to the moon golfers buzzed Aldrin absurdity? No. So now, late in the autumn's vaginal sunlit gash, what do I say to my 3 immortal frenemies? God, simulacrum, evolution. 1. God, how dare you suck from the Eve teat of mediocrity when you could have hired me, Mike G., the anti-mediocrity poet you so fucking obviously need. I would have written the maximum suffering threshold lower. A toothache could have been nothing. You made it everything. I would have exclaimed more orgasms for every soul. What is a soul without orgasm? I would have countered your Old Testament dour, dire fetish. God gets a C-. I would have done better too. Hey, simulacrum, what duplicate Portlandia stands Soviet Union shithole when holodeck paradise was just a click enter away? Yes, many of us were fooled by your stupid Matrix movies, but now in 2022, fuck you, kindergarten trace and paste mentality. Brain you away, the simulacrum gets a C-. I would have done better. 3, evolution, you cold turnip with no food left. That Pornhub Big Bang consciousness from Swamp Cum Shot, don't do it for me no more. Nor that amoeba trilobite fish feet dinosaur narrative Lord, two-toed giant sloth, licking lightning chimpanzee, human walked to the tree of evil. I willed my cock here. I willed my cock here. Evolution gets a C-. I would have done better. Meanwhile, now that their last ferocious rose sings an I am anthem to that last ferocious autumn sun, and the squirrels dance a little anxious to the burial place of nuts, I, suffering's timekeeper, watch as always, awaiting the next loss. Fall reminds me I won't always be here. That's okay. It usually is. Another Mike G will rise almighty, middle fingering from the rotted leaves. Finally, it's okay that those of us over 50 remember when men weren't pussies. I remember too. Thank you, Portland.
Been a while. Been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Not my memory.